Hello everyone and welcome back. As I'm sure you're all aware, believe it or not, I am a Jurassic World Evolution 2 based channel, and in the midst of that I quite frequently get asked a lot of questions regarding the game, and I thought rather than explicitly keeping it to a reply and a comment, I'd actually make a video covering some more unknown features that Jurassic World Evolution 2 does have. Whether that be Easter eggs, exclusive content, and even secret mechanics, I'm going to discuss 5 of them in particular in today's video. So, hello, I'm Celino. In today's video, we will be covering 5 things you probably didn't know about Jurassic World Evolution 2. And of course, I'm sure some of you will know these. I know that there's people out there that do know probably more about this game than I do, and I know an awful lot about this game. So, you know, if there is anything that I don't mention in today's video that you think might be worth a shout, feel free to comment down in the comments, believe it or not. But with that being said, the support on the recent videos has been absolutely insane, as per usual. So if we can try and I'm going to be a bit ambitious, 35 likes on today's video, then that would just be amazing, and yeah. But with that being said, I'm not going to waste any more of your time, and let's get into the video. So, surprisingly, Jurassic World Evolution 2 is actually full of hidden secrets, and there's 5 in particular that I want to sort of shine a light on in today's video. And as I mentioned at the beginning, in today's video in particular, these will vary from hidden mechanics, Easter eggs, and even exclusive content. So with that being said, let's get into probably the least exciting part of today's video, and that is the exclusive content. Now, obviously, Jurassic World Evolution 2 has several DLCs as of speaking, but there is actually 2 free vehicle skins that you can obtain, one of which you can't get anymore because it was a pre-order bonus, but there is one which you can still get today. And that does come in the form of the Jurassic Park Ranger vehicle, but a worn variant. And obviously you can obtain the non-worn variant by completing the Jurassic Park Chaos Route, and I do think it just comes standard when you do a Jurassic Park sandbox. But yeah, this one, all you have to do is sign up for the newsletter. It takes about 5 minutes, if that. And you get an actually quite nice Ranger vehicle. I know that it's not something that people pay too much courtesy to, but again, it's free and really there's no reason why you wouldn't get it. And the second free exclusive piece of content that you can't sadly get anymore, but you know, I don't think it's too big of a loss, comes in the form of the DFW variants for several things. These come in the form of an exclusive guest clothing set, being the DFW variant. You get an exclusive helicopter, as well as Ranger vehicle skin, which is DFW, as well as a paleo medical van DFW variant. Bloody hell, that was a mouthful. But yeah. Now, I've never really had much of a particular liking for these sets. They've always seemed too almost vibrant for me. But, of course, it is free, so I'll take it. And, of course, you can't get it anymore because it was a pre-order exclusive. Now, Jurassic World Evolution 2 is scattered with Easter eggs references to previous movies. However, there's one in particular that I want to discuss, and it is by far my favourite, and that is the Jurassic Park 3. Is the sauna map. Now, these are probably the 3 most notable Easter eggs in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and they do take the form of the parachute, the abandoned research facility, and the runway, all seen in JP3. Now, the placement is a bit off for these, but again, sauna's not an awfully big map, so, you know, respect to Frontier for actually paying attention to detail to stuff like this. It's definitely quite cool to see. And as I say, there are more Easter eggs in Jurassic World Evolution 2, but these are the 3 in particular that I find the most cool and, you know, the most almost detailed. I don't want to say detailed, but yeah, the most notable Easter eggs. Now, moving on to perhaps my favourite hidden thing in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and it is actually one of the carnivore behaviours. Now, because I really can't be bothered to explain it, I will get a character from Stranger Things to explain the premise of this mechanic.
You know why they feed captive predators live prey? Because if they don't, the predator gets bored and it stops eating. It needs the thrill of the hunt.
So basically, if that didn't explain it to you, in Jurassic World Evolution 2, carnivores do actually prefer to eat prey as opposed to just carnivore feeders. Now, the best example of this that's actually in-game is when you go onto the T-Rex and go over to its stats. It does actually have a meter and a sort of objective that you need to fulfill, which is the prey. If you're doing this in challenge mode, for example, and don't fulfill this need, your T-Rex does actually just stop eating and basically starve itself. And that does come down again to basically your T-Rex just wants the thrill of the hunt. Now, not every carnivore in JW2 has this trait, but for the ones that do, it is definitely quite a cool feature, and I love that it's sort of a sense of realism in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, this final one isn't so much so a secret as it is just a feature I find quite cool, and there's actually, when you're in the tour vehicles or just driving about in one, there is actually a almost presenter that speaks about your dinosaurs. And the thing about this is actually quite cool, is it's almost like the Nigel Marvin of JWE2, is even if there's like a set species, the sort of presenter will actually speak about that certain species and not just ramble on about a random dinosaur. This feature is also actually in the lagoon, so even though we can't see our aquatic reptiles, it's nice to know that there's someone to talk about them. But that does just about wrap up 5 things you probably didn't know about Jurassic World Evolution 2. Again, if there is something that I didn't mention in today's video that you think deserves some spotlight, feel free to go and let me know down in the comments. Perhaps I'll make a part 2 to this video if it's received relatively well. But with that being said, thanks for watching. Please do consider liking and subscribing. Let's try and smash those 35 likes. It would really help the channel out. And thanks for watching, and I do hope to catch you in the next one.